beer brewed for those who carve their own path, discover responsibly, of course. Hey, Celtics beat the Wizards last night, and, you know, I can remember all the way back to the end of yesterday's show. Take a listen.
The Celtics would prefer the 8 than the 7 anyway, so it's a clean sweep. We all got the Wizards.
No, we don't all got the Wizards. I think the Celtics might actually win tonight. We don't all have the Wizards. We'll see you tomorrow.
Don't do it, Jenna.
Okay. So I spent all morning yesterday listening to you guys tell me how Danny's days are numbered in Boston. Remember? Earmuffs, you said, don't listen to our slander because Danny's done, he's cooked, he's finished.
Hey, don't
Can't
get
put
carried
a winning
away.
team together. He's not a teen heartthrob.
It's a
well,
playing
you know
game.
what? I saw a winning team last night
get carried away,
without any
Jenna.
momentum coming in. Without any Jaylen Brown coming into that game, you know what they did have coming into that game? Daniel Ray Ainge and Jason Tatum, but mainly Danny Ainge. And they won and they beat the Wizards. So, Danny, I'm talking to you right now. You may not know I exist. You refuse to follow me on Instagram. You won't even return my calls. But, remember who had a poster of you up in their bedroom when they were in high school? And who's still looking for that poster on eBay today? I got your back, Danny. Today, tomorrow, through the entire playoffs and beyond.
So,
I did pick them. Nobody asked me.
No, you said
the show was ending. I did pick them.
You said they might win.
No.
You said they
I don't
might
remember
win.
that.
We need a stronger take.
I'm not sure.
We need a stronger take. You hedged.
I'm not the take girl.
You
I'm
need
the
a
muscle
stronger
girl.
take.
You're the take guy.
Stall her out.
I mean, let's go.
Oh, remember my man Astros Yankee showed up at the Yankee Stadium with a full-on Oscar the Grouch costume. He's banging his trash can there. Shot at the Astros. Turns out he was not allowed in the stadium with his Oscar the Grouch costume, and it's always a security concern. I don't quite know the security concern about wearing a costume, but they say it's always a security concern, so I'll take your word for it. Always a workaround. There's always a workaround. Fast forward, Marlins Phillies last night, boom, green guy. Now look, is he Oscar the Grouch? No. Is he green? Yes. So
also a safety
next
concern.
time the Astros come to your stadium, remember, Oscar the Grouch costumes, no. Inflatable green guy, yes.
Jeez.
What is that guy
The
doing?
rule I always live by. Who knows? It can't be comfortable. Let's play a little drawing to blank. Warriors-Lakers playing game. Kyle Kuzma saying yesterday, quote, "We have appropriate fear for Steph and the Warriors tonight." So, LeVar, the Lakers' level of fear versus the Warriors tonight should be blank.
None. Nada. Zipola. Should I keep going? Listen, I was thinking about this, and I was like, wow, you know what? In the bubble last year, when there was so much adversity to overcome, what did the Lakers draw from? What gave them inspiration and motivation? Kobe, right? Now think about this year. Now think about this. I was doing my homework. Shouts out to my man Jim. We were working on this, and I was like, man, you know what? We were just talking about Jason Tatum and the Celtics. Do you realize that the Celtics and the Lakers are tied for 17 NBA Finals championships? What would be the motivation? You know what? LeBron is always going after those milestone deals. What would be better as a LA Laker, as LeBron James, to win for Kobe the year before and to push the Lakers ahead of the Boston Celtics as the most winningest franchise of NBA championships? They're motivated, and that's inspiration. So I don't think they have any type of fear right now.
I think that's a great answer, LeVar. And fun fact, Wilds, while the Celtics and Lakers are tied for most championships in NBA history, as far as championships since the fall of the Berlin Wall, the Celtics are tied with the Raptors and the Mavs, one apiece. So, you know, they won a lot of those championships back when there were 6 teams and, you know, the games were shot on Steadicam like this. But that's all right. Shout out to Bill Russell, 4th greatest player of all time. Okay, now to the answer. The answer here, Wilds, is a haunted house. Because haunted houses look scary from the outside. And from the outside, this looks like a scary game for the Lakers. But once you get in there, you're like, wait, None of these people can touch me. They're all, werewolves aren't real. All I really am worried about is twisting my ankle while I'm in here, which, oh, ha-ha. What are the Lakers a little worried about? Just don't twist your ankle again, LeBron. That's it. And then you leave, and you're like, that wasn't even that scary. So, haunted house from start to finish, including the twisted ankle part of it. That is a galaxy brain take I came up with on the airplane yesterday. I hope it made sense, America.
Great take. They can blow air on you, though, Nick. I don't like that.
It's a great take, and I'm going to do the rare thing on TV. I will talk to the producers rather than talking to the audience. Can we please pull the Anthony Davis in a haunted house video from a few years ago? Stay tuned for that, America. That's coming up. Hey, before you see a scary movie, you know what you see? The scary trailer. And you know who starred in the scary trailer yesterday? Jason Tatum. Went 17 for 17 from the line at 32 field goal attempts. That's what you're going to see tonight. Incandescent steps, going to shoot the ball 40 times, get to the line a bunch, strike some fear into the Lakers.
Okay. Excited?
All right. We'll see. Yeah. Hey, we got to shift to Brooklyn. While the Nets are favorites to win the title, Kyrie doesn't think they'll get the credit they deserve for quite some time. Take a listen to this.
We made a decision 2 years ago to stick with it and build something here. You know, no one really saw the vision probably that we had. We probably won't get the credit until 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line. That's just the way history goes. But, you know, with the intent here was we didn't want to feel the same effects of being out in organizations or being out with different guys throughout this league that, you know, we felt like we could have built something outside of the game with. You know, it's just important to have that synergy. And, you know, a lot of situations and circumstances that we were in, we were trying to be ourselves, but the environment just didn't stick, just didn't fit. And when we came together, we just wanted to be happy. Happiness goes a long way in life, especially when you're playing this game.
LeVar, Kyrie's comments are blank.
Premature. My thing about this is, and listen, I bang with Kyrie. I think his philosophies and his perspectives are super, refreshing, breath of fresh air. But here's the thing. Either you're calling your shot by saying that we won't be celebrated for 20 years because you're going to win it all, or you're calling your shot because you believe that what you guys have done so far is enough that in 20 years they'll talk about how you guys came together and won more games in Brooklyn than any other Brooklyn team did. Hey, Nick, I was drafted number 2 overall in the 2000 draft. I don't know how many people watching this show really remember that. You know why? Because maybe prematurely people were like, LeVar Arrington is this great football player. But you know what? 20 years later, nobody remembers that. You know why? Because we never won. I never won anything. I have no Super Bowl rings. My hands are bare. And you know what, Kyrie, you have a championship ring, but it ain't with Brooklyn. And the only way you're calling your shot is if y'all win it all. Nobody cares if you won in the regular season at a more rapid pace, and nobody cares if you made it all the way to the finals and didn't win it. You got to win it all for his statement to be qualified.
First of all, LeVar, you're far too hard on yourself. Second of all, I'm going to take it a step further.
You're a winner in our book.
I think even if this group together, in order for Kyrie to be right, like we're going to look back on him and be like, oh my God, look what they did.
They got to do it more than once.
They have to win a bunch of championships. Because this idea that KD and Kyrie invented the concept of really good basketball players who are friends coming together. No, they didn't.
Not true.
This is Avatar to LeBron's Fern Gully. Like, wait, I know you guys act like you created this, but no, we've seen this story before. And so, listen, I think Kyrie has had some really interesting quotes about non-basketball stuff. I know I've been hard on him this year for his, going AWOL on the team, but I think Kyrie has put his money where his mouth is and has really shown himself to be a far more mature and I think interesting person off the court than he was early in his career, and I do want to give him credit for that. But this right here, I don't totally understand what he's saying is going to happen here. Like in 20 years, we're going to better respect what? that you and KD decided to come play together. Like that's all of a sudden the last decade been happening a lot in the NBA. So I think it's optimistic. I think he's saying, yeah, if they win 3 of the next 4 titles, then I think people will be like, wow, look at what they created. But we're not quite there yet, Wilds.
Okay, so I think you said something interesting there, is that you didn't quite understand the quote, which I think is fair. I will take the under on them getting the credit that they deserve if we're talking about winning championships, but I don't think that's what he's talking about, because he mentions trying to be happy outside, off the court as well, and how they